Hey guys, and welcome to my video. And today I thought I would show you this collection, and I'm going to review these polishes as well. So I'm wearing two of the colours on my hands at the moment, and then I will come back later on in the video and I'll be wearing another two of the colours. One has been discontinued though, so I'll probably show that one on a swatch stick. But this is the Lite Multichrome collection, and this is the original collection box it came in, so it's really bright and colourful, and it does match the colours of the polishes that come in here as well. So as with most of the boxes, it does have a magnetic closure point. And then it says inside, shift into light mode. And I love these sort of colours. It just reminds me of a sunset. So yeah, I love these sort of colours. Really cosy. And then in here, you've got all the 5 polishes. I have taken them out of the boxes. They normally come in little cartons, but I've taken those out so you can see all the colours. So I will show you the back of the box as well, so you can see what's on there. So on the back of the box, it's got all the shade names. And for those of you that don't know, Holo Taco polishes are made in America, but the owner, Christine, is based in Canada. They are vegan, cruelty-free, which is really important to me. And they are free of 10 of the harmful ingredients that can be found in nail polish, which is also important to me. Okay, so I am in the bathroom, and again, just because the lighting in here is better. But this is the first polish which I am wearing on this hand, and this one is called Wireless Mode. And this one is the blue of the collection, but at certain angles it turns to like a teal and then a purple as well. So I don't know if you can see that angle there in the polish bottle. But this one actually really impressed me. When I put it on my nails, I was like, oh, this is actually really nice, better than I expected. Because in the bottle it does look pretty like blue. I wasn't sure what you would get on the nail, because sometimes what you see in the bottle isn't always what you get on the nail. So this is what it is like on the nails, and I love it. I love the shimmer in there. The shimmer is so sparkly. I love the teal colour, the blue colour, but I also, you know me, I love a bit of purple. So at that hard angle there, that you can see purple in certain lighting. So I love this one. So this one I would definitely recommend. This is also day 5 of wearing this polish, so no chips on this hand at all, which is really good, but this is my left hand. I will also insert some other footage in different lighting as well, so you can see what it's like. So it has been quite cloudy here recently, not much sunshine unfortunately. It feels like autumn at the moment, which is very disappointing for July. But yeah, just so you can see how this one shifts around. This one has definitely impressed me, so I really do like the shifts in this one. And then this is the next colour. This one is called Light Link, and this is like a sea green colour, and it shifts to a teal, and it has some gold shimmer in here as well. This one definitely gives me vibes of mermaids, if you know what I mean. Definitely looks like a mermaid tail or something like that. So here it is on my hand. Once again, I'll insert some footage of it in different lighting. I used 3 coats for both of these polishes. What I will say is that these are quite sheer. This one in particular, I feel it probably needs a 4th coat, because I can sort of still see my nail line. But I'm just not willing to do 4 coats. I feel that's a bit excessive. So yeah, this one has disappointed me a bit. So far, Wireless Mode beats this one definitely. And also the shift on this one isn't as noticeable as the other one, I don't think. This one definitely has a more subtle shift, so you can see slightly at the hard angle. But the other one definitely is my favourite. My boyfriend said the same thing as well. He definitely likes the other one more. And my friend, she looked at both yesterday, and she just wasn't really impressed by this one, but she did really like the other one. Plus this one has chipped a little bit as well, so around here it's chipped, and on one of the other fingers. It's very subtle chipping, but that's very unusual for a Holo Taco polish to chip on day 5. I normally find I can go a week or more without any chipping at all. So yeah, so this one definitely isn't my favourite. It's okay, but I think it's probably one that I wouldn't buy again. But what I'll do is I'll try the other ones that are still for sale, and then I will show those in the rest of the video as well. Okay guys, now this is 2 weeks later, so wireless mode actually lasted 2 weeks on me without a single chip, so really impressed with that polish. Yeah, the other one, Lite Mode, not such a fan. But I've got another 2 polishes that I'm wearing at the moment. So on my right hand I've got this one, which is Flash Drive. And I do like the colour of this one. And shifting around in the bottle, I think it shifts colour more than it does actually on the nails. So the description for this one says it's a bright multi-chromatic shimmer formula that shifts between purple and magenta. But when I'm wearing it, I tend to just see the same colour. So this is the colour on my hand. So I'm just going to try and turn it around to see if I can get other colour shifts. I like the colour. I think it's a really pretty colour. It's the sort of colour I would go for. Once again, I have used 3 coats for both hands, and I've used a smoothing base coat as well, just because they work better under multi-chromes. But this one is so sheer. I think this is probably the most sheer that I've tried from this collection so far. I think it could probably even do with a 4th coat, which once again I am not willing to do, so 3 coats is my maximum. So the next colour we have is Sunset Simulation, and this one looks really shifty in the bottle. I mean, you only have to tilt it slightly and you can see that amber colour coming through. So it goes from like a rose pink to an amber, so this one definitely does shift. So the description for this one is a bright multi-chromatic shimmer formula that shifts between rose pink and amber, and I would agree with that one. So this is the colour on my left hand. This is day 2 for both of these polishes, and this one does have, I really do like the pink shade. I'm not a huge fan of the amber though, but that's purely because of my skin tone. I feel it just blends in a bit too much. But I think this shade would be good for like an office environment perhaps, where you're not allowed to wear really bright colours. So this one definitely shifts around. The only thing I would say, I don't know if it's just my bad experience with this polish, but this is the second time I had to paint this hand. I found that the first time it just didn't really self-level that well, and the nails looked awful. Well, a few of them did, so even my boyfriend commented and said, oh, if you did that hand better then I might like it more. So I went and did it again, and it did turn out better, but it still isn't 100% how I would expect it to be. So I think, I don't know if you can see here on the thumb, that there is a little bit of rippling around here. I can actually feel it with my finger as well, so it just feels like it's all gathered up here. So yeah, and I found this on every single finger, so it took quite a while to level it out, so not to the usual standard I get from Holo Taco polishes. But this one definitely shifts around, and I of course will insert some footage from different lighting, and if it's sunny outside I will try and get some in the sunshine lighting too. So yes, my favourite so far still is wireless mode. So that is the one that I recommend from this collection. I still have encryption key to go, so I'm still going to wear that one even though it's discontinued, because I thought you might find it on a selling site. So I will be back and I will report on how these 2 polishes wear as well. So just normal wear test, and I will be back with encryption key. Okay, and I am back, and this is probably a good 5 weeks later, so we're towards the end of August now, and I finally decided to put on encryption key. So I've got this on both hands, and this is the polish that has been retired, so you can no longer get this from the Holo Taco website. So this is what this one looks like. It's very shimmery, so that's really pretty, and I would personally describe it as like a coral pink colour with a gold orangey shimmer on top. That's what I think. There you can see the shimmer there. And this is what it looks like on my hand. So it is a really pretty colour. On the Holo Taco website they describe it as a bright multi-chromatic shimmer formula that shifts between reddish pink and orange. And in certain lighting, you sort of do get a bit of an orange shift, I guess, but I think it's more the shimmer that's doing that than anything else. I do think that it is a reddish pink, so like a coral, and in certain lighting, I'll put some photos up in more subdued lighting, it definitely looks more like a darker sort of pinky coral colour. So yeah, I think it's a very glowy colour as well. I think it's perfect for summer. Now, I really thought this was going to be the favourite out of the collection box for me because I love these sort of colours. But for me, the formula was a bit of a nightmare again. So yeah, I've had the same issue as I had with two of the other colours actually. So on my thumb here, I don't know if it will show up on camera, but it just got really gloopy around here. To the point I think it's just eventually going to catch on something and then it's going to chip quite quickly. So yeah, so that was a problem for me with this polish. And it wasn't only on my thumb, it was on 2 other fingers as well. So this is my other hand and I've got a bit of a gloopy mess here which I can just feel already starting to catch on things. And I also had the same issue on my little finger too. And bearing in mind I have worn another 4 manicures in between filming the beginning of this video and this polish. I've been wearing a thermal polishes and another brand and I had no problem with those at all. They all self-leveled really well. This one I just found it quite gloopy, so yeah, quite disappointed in this one formula wise. This took 3 coats again to get it opaque. And yeah, I'd say a good idea to use these as toppers actually. So all of these polishes you can also use as a topper on top of another polish. So my top pick from this collection is definitely this one. I love the colour shiftiness in this one and the formula was really good as well. I had no problems with this formula at all. So wireless mode in first place for me. And then I think joint second place would be these 2, so Sunset Simulation and Encryption Key. But if you're looking for a polish that just shift more, I would go for Sunset Simulation. That definitely shifts more. But I had formula issues with both of these colours. But even just shifting them there, you can see how much each one changes. So these 2 colours, they chipped probably about 6-7 days, something like that. So I think that's probably about average really. Whereas for me, this one lasted 2 weeks and no chipping at all. So absolutely my top pick from this collection. So that's my opinion on these polishes. Let me know if you have any of these. Let me know if you use them as toppers as well. But to be honest with you, I think at the moment the only one I would buy again would be wireless mode because I just really like that one. I love the formula and the colour. So thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to check out my other nail polish videos because I am a massive fan of nail polish, in particular Holo Taco. So yeah, this collection has probably been the most disappointing collection, I think, from Holo Taco so far that I've tried. Admittedly, I did get this second hand, so I'm guessing that somebody else maybe wasn't impressed because I got this at a cheaper price. But yeah, it's a good way to try it, I think. So thank you very much for watching this video and hopefully I will catch you on another one.